I was wrong. I was wrong about Giacomo Turra. And I'm the kind of guy that when I do or say something wrong, I admit it and move on. Unlike Giacomo Turra. Alright, so I've made 2 videos about Jackamo so far, and in the last one I got a few things wrong, and I'm here today to put those things right. So first off, I said he was transposing tabs. I even said it twice, and that's my bad. I do know the difference between transposing and transcribing. My main issue is that I'm blind as a bat, and I don't wear my glasses when I'm recording videos. Not of any kind of vanity, I can assure you. It's just that I have a big gas light right here in front of me, and when I wear my glasses, it looks like I've got weird laser vision or something. It's blinding and it's not a good look, so for that, I apologise. I was actually amazed at how many people felt that they had to point this out in the comments. I mean, just 1 or 2 of you would have been fine. My bad. Anyway, in my last video, I also said I was amazed that a lot of bigger creators hadn't said anything about Jackamo and his thieving and dishonesty and general douchiness. Now, aside from a few guitar channels and a few music channels, I mean, big channels have talked about this, but none of the whale channels, the gargantuan channels, have really decided to have a say on what's happened. I mean, we've not heard from Rick Beato. And I mean, this kind of thing is usually right up his street. I mean, Rick's not scared to ruffle feathers. And the day after my video, bloody Rick Beato, this guy, and Charles Berthoud, this guy, brought videos out about their dealings with Jackamo. Thanks, guys. And, well, the situation's now worse than even I could have possibly imagined. I mean, if Jackamo thought he'd got away with things this far, he's certainly smoked now. Dude is cooked. He's done. And I will leave links to Charles's and Rick's videos in the description, because I'm not a Jackamo. Credit where it's due and all that. So the first one I watched was Rick Beato's video, and god damn, somebody called the Burns unit. Jackamo got wasted. Basically, Rick said that Jackamo had gone to, his place for an interview, and while he was there, Rick pretty soon sussed out that Jackamo wasn't the guitar player that he was making himself out to be on the Instagram. He showed up, and Rick could tell, within 5 minutes that Jackamo had eaten a bag of dicks, and Rick shelved the interview. Yeah, he just got gone. Now, fair play to Rick, because, I mean, I've seen him lose his shit in videos, like smoke coming out of his ears and the vein in his head throbbing and spitting venom. But the video he just did about Jackamo, I mean, it was hilarious. Rick was like, I don't know what he was like. It was brutal, though. Kind of like I'm not angry, I'm just really disappointed. When Rick Beato sits there and makes a whole YouTube video just about you, and the essence of that video is that you suck, that's really gotta hurt. So I stand corrected. Rick made a video about Jackamo, and by God, it was worth waiting for. Thanks, Rick. The next huge creator that made a video about Jackamo was this guy, Charles, another bass player. Rick's not a bass player, I meant like Danny Sapka. Still cool though, he's cool. I mean, I don't believe personally that Charles is a real human. I mean, that guy is crazy talented. So anyway, basically Charles did a collab with Jackamo. It was Slapperific or something, I can't remember. And anyway, Jackamo screwed Charles over big time. Basically, Charles booked like a studio to record the whole video and everything, and then Jackamo phoned him up at 11 o'clock that night and said, "Oh, I'm poorly sick, I won't be able to make it." And then the next day, Charles is watching bloody Jackamo playing guitar at NAMM badly. So he lied to Charles that he felt ill, couldn't make the bet. It was a proper twat's trick. So Charles lost his deposit for the studio that he'd booked for the video. He looked bad, and he had to pay for the studio again so that they could do the collab. And when Jackamo showed up, he basically played the same parts as Charles, like a loser. slappity slap, 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 slap. So Charles wasn't impressed with Giacomo either, which is fair enough. Right, one of the things I did say in my last video, which I stand by, is that Giacomo needs to learn humility. How to be humble. I mean, presently, the dude is some kind of narcissistic sociopath. He's let his ego get in the way of everything, and it's really cost him. So, what is humility? What is being humble? Well, Charles, this guy, he's re-recording the slapalicious track he did with Jackamo, but no, there's no Jackamo this time. This time, he's actually involving all the guitar players and creators that Giacomo shafted over the years, you know, stolen their licks, taking credit for their stuff, sold their tabs, you know, stuff like that. So Charles is putting together a slap fest with all these creators so that they can get in front of the big audience, Charles's audience, and show people what they can do. I mean, like, Charles has got like 2 million subscribers now on the YouTube. I mean, they're rightly deserved. And knowing Charles, I'm not saying this is true, but knowing the kind of dude he is, as well as the exposure, he'll probably share the ad revenue generated from that video with all the other creators. So good work, Charles. Jackamo, if you're watching, which probably not, this is how it's done, my friend. Be like Charles. We should all be like Charles. And anyway, in my last video, right, I said something along the lines of, if Giacomo apologised, admitted he was dead wrong, shared the revenue with the artist that he'd ripped off, and displayed some kind of remorse and humility, that given time, he might actually, you know, be able to salvage his career and maybe win back some good faith and his fan base, possibly. But I need to change my answer on that. Because after what Beato and Charles Berthoud have just done to Jackamo, I mean, see, there's no coming back from that. It was scathing. Rick's basically just sat there and said, I didn't do the video because the guy sucks at playing guitar. And Charles is offering to platform the guitarist that Giacomo ripped off and give them a boost up. I mean, Charles is just showing what it really is like to be humble and, you know, give something back. And by my reckoning now, there's nothing that Giacomo could ever do to make himself look as good as Charles has just done. In fact, Charles being such a nice dude about the whole thing, it just made Giacomo look like an even bigger douche nozzle. In fact, I'm going to go as far as to say if they had a douche Oscars for 2025, Giacomo would win, hands down. He'd be on the red carpet with his shit-eating grin and his colourful ill-fitted shirts. If there was a douche Hall of Fame, Giacomo would be an inductee. I mean, they wouldn't even have to have a vote. To be like, Giacomo, and they'd all go, yeah, don't worry about that, he's in. Anyway, jump in the comments and let me know what you think. Have you seen the Rick Beato and the Charles videos? I mean, did the dudes go too far? Were they too hard on Jackamo? And is Charles the nicest man in the world? I think so. Anyway, this is going to be my last Jackamo video. Unless he burns down an orphanage or something, I wouldn't put that past him. In 6 months' time, everyone's going to have forgotten about him and he'll be working in the Italian McDonald's or something. You want a fries with that? Sorry, Italy. Anyway, don't forget to like and subscribe. Do all that YouTube stuff. Really helps the video get out there into the algorithm, and yeah, people get to see the videos, and that's cool. That's why I make them. I've also got some merch for sale. Got t-shirts, long sleeve shirts, hoodies, shower curtains. Seriously, go and check it out. And if you want to help support the channel, I've got super chats and memberships. Everything from them goes back into the channel, so they help out. And don't forget, I stream every Wednesday, 9 PM UK time. It's just me or me and some buddies, and we're talking about guitars and stuff. Last Wednesday of every month, we do a quiz, and I give away one of my eBay guitar pedals. So that's pretty cool. So you've got to be subscribed, at least, and like the video. Thanks again. Take it easy. Peace out.